When most people think of the Vietnam War, they imagine jungle firefights, helicopters, and chaos. But beneath the mud and the gunfire, something revolutionary was happening, a quiet technological leap that would change how every future war was fought. From computers and sensors to drones and laser-guided bombs, Vietnam became the testing ground for the tech that defines modern warfare today. This is the story of the tech that changed modern warfare. The Vietnam War wasn't just a fight between armies, it was a technological challenge unlike any before. Dense jungles, elusive enemies, and unpredictable weather made conventional warfare nearly impossible. To fight an invisible enemy, the US had to invent new tools, technology that could see, hear, and strike beyond the human limit. Necessity didn't just breed invention, it created an entirely new kind of war. The US launched one of the most secret programs of the entire war, Operation Igloo White. Thousands of sensors, disguised as trees, rocks, and animal droppings, were dropped along the Ho Chi Minh Trail. These devices could detect movement, sound, even the vibration of footsteps. Data was relayed back to computers in Thailand, where analysts directed airstrikes in real time. It was one of the first uses of computerized warfare, a forerunner of today's drone surveillance and smart targeting systems. If World War II was the war of tanks, Vietnam was the war of helicopters. The UH-1 Huey became an icon, the first true air mobility weapon. Helicopters transformed battle strategy. Troops could insert and extract within minutes, bringing supplies and wounded soldiers through impossible terrain. From air cavalry to gunships, helicopters gave US forces unmatched speed and flexibility, a concept that modern armies still rely on today. By the late 1960s, US engineers were testing something straight out of science fiction: laser-guided bombs and unmanned aircraft. The first smart bombs used lasers to guide precision strikes on key targets. They were few and experimental, but they worked. It was the beginning of precision warfare, the technology that now dominates every conflict from the Gulf War to Ukraine. Even drones made their debut here. Small, remote-controlled reconnaissance planes nicknamed Firebee and Lightning Bug. They weren't armed, but they proved that unmanned flight was the future. Vietnam was also the first war fought with night vision. Using infrared scopes and early light amplifiers, soldiers could finally see in the dark. Clunky and experimental at first, these devices paved the way for the sleek, high-tech goggles used by today's special forces. Combined with radar, radio intercepts, and electronic jamming, the Vietnam War quietly became one of the most technologically advanced conflicts in history, even if the world didn't realize it at the time. In the end, many of the technologies born in Vietnam didn't win the war, but they changed every war that followed. From the sensors of Operation Igloo White to the smart bombs of today, from jungle data centers to satellite command rooms, the roots of modern warfare trace back to one of the most misunderstood wars in history. The Vietnam War didn't just change America, it changed the battlefield forever.